Okay, as I promised, we are going to look at the ECZ exam questions. Okay, so these exam questions are grade 9 paper 1, 2022 and the 2029 questions. Let's just have a look on how bearings come in exam questions and be able to solve them. And we'll be done with bearings and we can call it a done deal with bearings now. And the next topic, it will be of great interest. Okay, let's begin. This is a 2022. If we look at this question, find time to also look at 2020 past paper. You will discover that they are just the same kind of a question. They have just changed this one, this digits here, the angle. They just changed the angle, but the bearing is one and the same. So in the following diagram, the bearing of C from D is 245 degrees. The bearing of C from D. Now you can see that even the bearing they are coming from D, meaning they have drawn the D was constructed by them. So D, then C is this line. So you have to also, where you are coming from, draw the line that you are coming from. This is this one. Okay, it's 45. Find the bearing of D from C. So it means that I'm going to come from C and go away to D. In the diagram below, B is on a bearing of 050 degrees, meaning B is on a bearing of 050 degrees from A. So this is my A, and I'm coming from A. So the A, I need to draw the North Pole, you see it? And then I draw my bearing all the way to B line, which is 50 degrees. Calculate the bearing of A from B. Solutions. Let's work out the solution on these simple things. Solutions. Okay, we start with question number 1, which is a 2022 grade 9 paper 1 question. So, they are telling us that this is a bearing. They have given us this kind of a bearing. Let me draw it here. They have given us this kind of a bearing and they are telling us this is the north line, North Pole. And this kind of a bearing from here all the way to there, it is 245. Now, if this is my D, and this is, let me extend it here, and this is my C, they want us to find the bearing of D from C. D from C. So, which line have they given me here? Is it a C line? Do I know my C line? No. I don't know my C line, but I know my D line, meaning the whole of this line, it is the D line. Okay, so if you want to always remind yourself, just know that this is my D line. Okay, you just do this. D line. So I don't know my C line. So I need, where there is C, a point of C here, I need to draw a straight line, which will be my C line, a North Pole. So let me draw a straight line here, like this. So this is the north, but this I can also call it a C line, okay? This is my C line. I can call it like that, C line. Okay, so now that I've drawn that line, I need to find the angle. I need to move from C all the way to B clockwise. Remember, if I use this direction, this is anti-clockwise, but the clockwise direction is this one. So I need to find this, move from C all the way to B to D there. So this is the direction they are talking about, and that's the angle I need to find. Okay, let me not attach it with this angle. It may look as if we are talking the same language. Okay, this is that angle. So now what is this angle? This is the angle I don't know. So remember, we learned about the angles and triangles associated with bearings. So now there we are the parallel lines. And when you look at this one, let's extend this line. Okay, let's just extend this line further, like that. And also this line, extend it like that. Now you can see that this line and this, they are parallel lines. They can never meet. So angles in between, they are alternate. These angles are the same. Like for example, if this is 20, also this will be 20. You see that? But angles in a straight line has up to 180 degrees. So we can find this angle which is here. We can easily find this angle. And therefore now it means that we have found this bearing. So how do we find this angle? We are simply going to say, from a straight line, this straight line which is it adds up to 180 degrees. But they have extended it to here to be 245. So they said that until here it becomes 245. So the whole of this now, instead of 180, okay, that is 180, but they have just done this, extended it a bit. So meaning that the whole from to here to there, it is 245 degrees. Now we know that the straight line is 180, so I'm just going to remove 180, then I remain with this angle which is here, and that will be the angle for that. So now let's say 245 degrees minus 180 degrees. What do I have? This minus that, it will be 5. I can borrow 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is 6. Then here we have 0. Okay, so we have 0, 65, that's the bearing for here. But what is the angle? The angle, it is 65 degrees. That is the angle. So now if this is 65, it is true, because when I add 65, if this is 65 plus 180, I get 245, which is the whole angle they have given us there. Okay, so that is how you do the solutions there. Therefore, now you can come and finish this work. The bearing of D from C, okay, the bearing of D from C is going to be what? Is equal to D from C. If this is 65, this also is 65 degrees. These angles, they are the same, so it will be 0, 65 degrees. That's the bearing of D from C. And you are done. You are done. Was that difficult? I hope it wasn't, because these are straightforward things that you do. Now let us come to the 2019 paper 1. 2019 paper 1. Where are we going to do it from? We are going to do it from here. Let me erase this part. Now that you know, question 2. Question 2 is here. And the bearing, it is of this kind. I've given us a north line, slim line, telling us this is 50 degrees. And this is my B there, and this is my A there. So what are we interested in here? We are interested in to find the bearing of A from B. A from B. So it means that which line do I know my A line? Yes. My A line is this line AB. This is my A line. Do I know my B line? No. I need to come up with the B line. Okay? I need to come up with the B line. Well, how do I come up with the B line? Just where there is a B point here, I draw a straight North Pole line. Okay? A straight North Pole line. So if you want, you can make your life easy by extending it down there and name this side as the North line there. Okay? The North Pole. So this is my B line. Okay? This is my B line. Don't forget, this is my B. This is my B line. And this is my A line. This is my A line. Always, never forget that. They always, whatever letter is in before the from, it is the line I've given you. Okay? The B, from where you are coming from, you need to draw the line. It means that there's no line, you need to create one. Draw one. Okay, now that we know my lines, then now let us find the answer. By simply saying, I'm coming from B all the way. So meaning from this line, I need to come from this line all the way to this line here. Okay, that is the bearing they're asking us to find. So now let's see how we can answer that bearing. Now look at this. We have two parallel lines. This line and this line, they are parallel. So if this is 50, what angle is this one? What angle is that one? And so this angle is what we call 50 is also 50 degrees. Now if this is 50, what about the angle from here to there? What angle is this one? This angle, it becomes 180, because we learned that a straight line has up to how many degrees? 180 degrees. So the bearing of A from B, it will only be 180 plus 150. So it will be 180 degrees plus 50 degrees. What will be my final answer? My final answer will be equal to, this one is equal to, what is my answer? This plus 0 we have 0 degrees. 5 plus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 3, remainder 1. 1 plus 2, we have 2. It is 230 degrees. Have you seen how I've done it? 230 degrees. So this is how simple bearings are. But they confuse a lot of people. I don't know why. So if you watch this video repeatedly, I don't expect you to fail any question in bearing. Okay? I don't. And this is how you become a genius in maths, by watching this video. Okay? And I can promise you that no matter what happens, these questions will come in your exam, and when they come, hammer them. Enjoy your exam. Mathematics is very easy. We are the overcomers, so we need to overcome every question in an examination paper. As long as you subscribe and follow and like and comment and share, and I can assure you that you are going to enjoy your grade 9 examination, final examination in 2024. Okay, so we end from here, and the next video it will be of different lesson. So please be entertained by watching this video and get to know a lot of things. Otherwise, this is how bearings end. We are done with bearings grade 9 section. But we shall look maybe on different questions like triangles, bearing and stuff like that. We shall try to answer 1 or 2 questions. But for now, we can conclude on bearing just like this. God bless. I love you all. Enjoy the rest of the time and be entertained.